Good Sunday to you. They just wanted to do a quick weather update here as we look at the day. Again, today we could have some showers and storms. It's going to be easily fetched, just high up here to the north, and it's low, kind of draped across to the front here to the south. So we're going to easily flow off the ocean, which makes it cloudy and humid. Maybe some showers and thunderstorms are possible today as we go through the day. We'll have to see. You see it showing up here on the GFS. It's been showing up here pretty prominent. This is the GFS forecast model, by the way. But then tomorrow we get some drying. This high to the north and this one to the west are kind of going to join forces a little bit and push moisture to the south. And it's going to be a pretty nice day. Highs up in the low 80s, but that's before the heat starts to build back into the region. This high, this dome of high pressure that's been the really heat maker here in the middle part of the country, it's going to kind of flatten out, elongate, and push in over the area. It won't be as strong as it was, so it's somewhat dying out. But regardless, highs in mid-upper 90s by Wednesday. So Tuesday, we look a little warmer. The heights have come up a little bit in the upper atmosphere. And then by Wednesday, that high is right overhead. So again, it's kind of elongating out into, shows two different areas of high pressure, but basically it's just an elongated high here. There's a little bit of weakness here in the north, which brings the chance for some convective showers and storms to the north. And that's going to become a little more prevalent as we head later into the week. As the high shifts off and kind of continues to elongate out here, we'll stay warm and hot. Highs up in the 90s, both Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. Now, here's where things get a little different. You see now these things are lined up, these isobars, these high-level 500 millibar level lines of pressure. You see a little bit of a northwest flow. When we see that set up, it means that if an impulse is able to form in this area, and there's a bit of a front implied here, here's the high way down here to the south now. So we're on the northern periphery of this high and this heat. If a weakness forms, you get these mesoconvective complexes, which are like an area of low pressure that kind of forms as a ripple of energy along the periphery of the high pressure. And that's what keeps on showing up on the models as we head into Friday and Saturday. And so that's why, so here it is, that's why the National Weather Service, or the Storm Prediction Center, continues to show a 15% chance of a severe weather for next Saturday. This looks like it's a little bit delayed, maybe more likely into Sunday on this latest model run. So we'll have to see. I mean, getting timing right this far off is very difficult. So the 15% may be okay for now, but maybe that gets updated as we head into the week. Not only do we have one, but here on Monday and Tuesday as well, the following week. So we'll have to see if this comes true. Here is what I would consider a little bit, it's not that cool, of a high pressure to the north here. But in the long range, we do see cool air trying to infiltrate further south. I mean, we're going to get in late July before we potentially could see some cooler conditions as this front kind of moves through here. The slow up in Canada is going to pull some cooler air to the down here in the side of the west. It's going to funnel cooler air into the region, but it could mean severe weather. We'll have to see. This pretty far off, so I wouldn't count on it, but it is something that has shown up consistently on the model forecast, even showing some snow up here in Canada. And it also puts us into a trough on the East Coast with the potential for low pressure systems to form along that trough and kind of move to the northeast. So it would be really, really helpful for bringing in rain into the region. How it organizes, if it organizes in anything, well, that's just too far off to know. But, I mean, we're talking potential lows up the coast, which is more like a fall pattern, but we'll have to see if that comes true. Ironically, it does correlate well if you notice that there was a big typhoon that went into Japan and China region, and then kind of curves back out into sea and then up to the north. That does tend to dislodge cool air about 2 weeks away. So we'll see if that comes true. Doesn't mean it's going to. Doesn't mean it's going to really be that cool, which just tends to upset the pattern a little bit and change things. So here we are on the forecast. Let's look in general. 6 to 10 day, even 8 to 14 day. It's still showing above normal trends as far as temperatures, as well as above normal for our precipitation. All things good when we're in a drought, and we still remain in a Moderate to severe drought in the region, even though we've had some rain. That rain, first of all, didn't go into the last observations for the drought monitor, but also it still is not enough to overcome our true deficit that we have here. Any rain is welcome. And then just looking further off, we'll go ahead and show the, well, if I can, the forecast for the severe weather outlook. Here is the day 6 now, probabilistic, and you can see over our region showing a 15% chance of some severe into the region. I think they're thinking about that disturbance coming down and riding on the periphery of the high pressure. We'll see if this comes true. Anyway, that is the outlook. I think I should probably show you just the rainfall outlook. This week is really meager at best. When we go through all, and we kind of go local here, we're not looking at a lot. So unless we get a shower or thunderstorm today or maybe late this week, we're really not going to get much moisture. I'll have to start looking to next Saturday, Sunday, maybe, as a potential for an increase if we can get that disturbance to move through. Again, watch it for severe. All right, have an awesome Sunday and an awesome week. This is your Loud Weather Long Range Model Outlook.